Live from Nike Center Court in downtown Spokane, this is KXLY4's Hoopfest Tip-Off Special.
Spokane Hoopfest is back for another year of 3-on-3 madness. You're looking live at Nike Center Court right in the heart of downtown Spokane.
Yeah, Hoopfest crews built up Center Court this week, back in the parking lot of the Bennett Block for the second year. With the Riverfront Park renovation still underway, the main court was moved here last year right off of Spokane Falls Boulevard and Stevens, right next to have O'Doherty's and Rocky Rococo right down the way.
Yeah, and you know, wherever Nike Center Court is, that's where you'll find us. KXLY4 is happy to bring you your official Hoopfest coverage all weekend long. I'm Deis.
And I'm Robyn, Nance. So glad you're with us. We are thrilled to once again be the ones to get you ready for the big weekend, the giant weekend, the biggest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the entire world. And over the course of the next 3 days, more than 250,000 people will flood into downtown Spokane to play, cheer, and take in everything our beautiful city has to offer.
All right, here's a look at Hoopfest's website right now. The countdown is on. We are now down to just 1 day and 13 hours until tip-off. So the big question is, are you ready?
We are. Riverfront Park isn't, though, quite yet. That's where Nike Center Court was before it moved to its new location here last year. The park is still in progress, but it has seen a lot of change and big openings and reopenings since last June. The ice ribbon opened last December and reopened again in April as a skating ribbon. The Loof Carousel found a new indoor home, and the gondola is running once again, offering a bird's eye view of the glorious Spokane Falls. Actually, as of tomorrow, it'll be up and running. All these projects making the downtown area an even better venue for Hoopfest fun. And this year, with the reopening of the Howard Street Bridge, there will be an easier way to connect the courts to the park where you can fill your belly.
This is going to be kind of our food vendor. So this is where we're going to plug in here. It's going to be a great level. The clock tower meadow right across the bridge is still going to be open to be able to go sit and enjoy the grass and get out of the, maybe out of the crowds and the congestion of downtown. But this will be kind of the activation for a lot of our food here in the park.
Well, those coming back to the Lilac City for another weekend of basketball fun may not even recognize the park now. What you will recognize, though, just across the street from the park is the main attraction, Nike Center Court.
Yeah, we, of course, are right here in the heart of it all. I think a lot of people liked the move here to the Bennett Block last year. And if there's one thing we love more than basketball and Hoopfest weekend, well, of course, it's catching up with you. You can always swing by here at Nike Center Court, come say hi to us, maybe even get yourself some sweet KXLY swag while you're at it. And of course, it's hard to have a great Hoopfest weekend if the weather doesn't cooperate, and it looks like we'll be in luck, right, Chris Crocker?
Oh boy, this weekend has been looking good for several days now, and it's holding out. Temperatures in the 70s, dry with plenty of sunshine. Might make you wonder right now because it is overcast and we do have a few showers around the region. We're going to be getting those out of the way by the weekend, but right now on our radar we do have some showers around the region, and we will keep the chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms in the forecast tonight as well as tomorrow. Your forecast for tomorrow is going to be temperature-wise very similar to what we have had today. We'll be in the 70s, starting the day off at 53. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high, again, of 73 degrees. I'll be back with your 7-day outlook in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Well, last year's Hoopfest was one for the books, full of memories. Perhaps one that stuck out to a lot of us, an appearance by two-time NBA champion and two-time Finals MVP, 2 years straight, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
The world champion, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, KD finished Hoopfest straight off, visited Hoopfest straight off of an NBA championship and an MVP award. And boy, this year was just a repeat for him, winning the title with his team and getting another MVP award. Derek, you had the rare opportunity. So few people have had to sit down and talk with him.
It was about 15 feet over that way. I got to stick a mic in front of him and ask him questions for a few minutes. But the really cool thing was the mob scene, an absolute mob scene.
Crazy.
When he walked out of the Davenport Grand and walked down Spokane Falls Boulevard here, and everybody just swarming him. It was something I hadn't seen in Spokane ever.
It's just wild. So, of course, we're all wondering, Who's coming this year?
Right.
I don't know. Well, Nike was the company who brought Durant to Spokane. He was releasing his new shoe at the Nike Hoopfest store first. The brand new Nike store downtown opened just a couple of weeks ago. We'll see this weekend if they have something else up their sleeves.
Yeah, everybody's got their fingers crossed that another big name might be coming to town. Now, if you or members of your family haven't checked your team in yet today, don't worry. You can still do it tomorrow or even early on Saturday. But don't go into Riverfront Park to do it.
No, you're going to go about a block and a half that way to the Davenport Grand. The check-in is there this year. That's where our Kyle Simchuk is telling us how's it going.
Well, Robyn and Derek, talk about a beautiful space here. The journey to the tourney for so many teams is already beginning. Some 6,000, actually more than 6,000 teams are going to be walking through here throughout the next few days, checking in, and a lot of them have already. I have with me the boss of Team Check-In, the head of Team Check-In, Kathleen Sullivan, and her family actually started Hoopfest way back in the day. They were one of the original founders. Kathleen, how's it going? How many teams have you guys seen already?
You know, we've seen 2,729 so far today.
So that's like a quarter, right? Math? Yeah, about a quarter of the teams. Is that unusual?
More than that. Nearly half, really. So, you know, usually we do about a third on Thursday, so it's kind of nice to see so many come in today, especially since we were a little harder to find this year inside the hotel.
Yeah, and we've been here for a few hours. There's no lines right now, so if you have time, bring your family down. Come check in. You can be in and out in about 5 minutes, get all your stuff together. Kathleen, what do teams need to know as far as deadlines in the next coming days?
You know, the main deadline they need to understand is about player change. If you're going to try and change a player, it has to be done before 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Once that first ball drops, we will not take another player change. So that's the most important thing. Check-in is open. We're here tomorrow from 11 to 7, so come down, get your super cool t-shirt, head over to merchandise, get some cool swag before it's all gone. So.
And you guys are here till 8 tonight, so for those folks at home, you still have a little bit of time to come down here. But for now, reporting live at Team Check-In in the Davenport Grand Ballroom, Robyn, Derek, back to you.
It's pretty cushy in there, and the cool thing is that the Davenport is offering free parking for you to get in and out within 30 minutes.
Yep.
So that's very helpful.
Very nice, for sure. All right, now center court, as we mentioned, the same spot as it was last year, but with the Riverfront Park renovations constantly moving forward and construction progressing in downtown, there are a lot of things that look different since last year's tournament. Our Jack Ferris is here to get us all caught up. Jack.
That's right, Robyn and Derek. Lots of things coming up to tell you about for Hoopfest 2018, but really, the big thing I want to tell you about is a brand new ice cream joint. The ice cream's going to blow your mind. All that and more coming up right after this.